Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It helps your girl grow. And I 1000% appreciate that. Okay, let's get into it. Divine, please protect me and guide me as I dive into this collective energy. Please give me clear and concise and precise messages. Let us know what we need to know, what's going on in the collective energy field. What are we questioning? What do we need to know? There's energy of a person who feels like you got away with things scot free. There's someone here who feels like you should be facing some sort of karma, some sort of repercussions. It's like some of you guys could have had some sort of time where you were down and out and they felt like you were facing karma and repercussions. They're like, that's what you get because you left that job. That's what you get for dropping out of college. That's what you get for having a baby. That's what you get for, I don't know, cheating on that girl when you were younger. It's like anything that bad that happened to you, they wanted to believe you deserved it in some way. So now a lot of you guys got a lot of good coming into your life that these people weren't prepared for. So now they're looking at your life like, okay, so was this a come up story? And also, I'm feeling like this person hasn't achieved what they thought that they achieved yet. This person had like a mediocre idea of success based off of your failure. So your failures, they just felt good compared to you, and that kind of made them procrastinate. It's kind of like the rabbit and the hare story. This person felt like they were the rabbit, they could rest, they could nap, because they're like, look at that turtle back there. That turtle isn't going to make it. I got time. Hold on for a second. Yeah, they felt like it was like the rabbit and the hare. They held themselves back by saying, at least I'm not like the collective. At least I didn't have a baby young. At least I didn't uh, crash that car. At least I didn't drop out of school. At least I didn't, you know, until they realized that they didn't even chase after their own dreams. This person and then you guys, I'm hearing that Drake song. What is it? That 0 to 100. I go 0 to 100 and real quick, real quick. I feel like you've gone from 0 to 100 real quick, or you will be, and it's going to be hidden. It's going to be slipped in a way where your enemies can't attack it. They can't bring down your mood. They can't squat against it. It's like this revolution won't be televised, but your win will be televised. Your revolution is low key being hidden, but it's like they could kind of feel it too. It's like somebody here also could regret mistreating you in a certain way or disregarding you and, like, I don't know, acting annoyed and bothered with you because it's like they kind of over they were smelling their own stuff here, and to the point where they couldn't smell yours. It's like at maybe they felt like you were lesser. They felt like they didn't want you to feed off of them in some type of way. Now this person is looking at what you built and they are wanting to feed off of you. in a particular way. I'm also feeling like your voice is being elevated. There's a lot more people who want to hear what you have to say. There's a lot of people who are thinking you're funny right now. They're also thinking you're deep. They're thinking you're good with your words, your verbiage, your language here. Some of you guys, even if you aren't good talkers, you have great facial expressions and like body language. You're like, huh, oh. Some of you guys might talk with your eyes, and people find that to be endearing and communicative. Like, very cute hair. You're being elevated. I feel like you could feel it too. It's almost like it's a lot of people who denied you before are kind of wanting to, of course, spin the block on you. But I feel like also they feel like they have no right to. It's like they could see your glamour now in full, and they are intimidated. It's like at first when they're like, oh, the collective is not on my level. Now they're like, the collective is way too good for me. The collective probably is not going to. Yeah, they probably remember. So I'm not even gonna say that they want to spin the block, because I'm not even gonna lie. Some of them are fully aware of how they would feel around you, knowing that you are standing 10 toes down, standing on your own 2 feet here. I'm also hearing that Stain song. What is that? It's been a while. Yeah, Stain, it's been a while since I could say I loved myself as well. Yeah, I think it says something about, since I could stand on, so that since I could stand on my own 2 feet. There's some lyrics in there about standing on my own 2 feet. And it's been a while. I'm hearing that song so clearly. Some of you guys' music might be especially good and tasty around this time. I'm hearing for some reason WBLS. Some of you guys might be visiting either older songs or completely new music, maybe sitting in your kitchen, like, or maybe your bedroom cleaning, listening to music. It's really a good time period for music in this period in time. I feel also like a releasing of hate, understanding here. A lot of you guys you're being up leveled, like your grace as an earth angel. Use the Sam Hain Seasons of the Witch tarot. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Perfect for this season. We got altar, sacred devotion of worship, skin deep rising from the ash, waters you keep. Some of you guys might keep an altar. Somebody might have saw your altar and got scared, or you might have met somebody who also has an altar who could have advised you to build an altar here. Some of you guys might be putting things on your altars. For some reason, apples keep coming up. You guys might be thinking about putting some apples around for your ancestors or whatever as soon as I said ancestors, that was the second card out too. I was like, wait, does that say ancestors too? They hiss, quivering so deep, only roots of your soul can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence. An ancient chill walking upon the spine. So some of you guys could also, like I said, you could communicate like through vibes and body language here. You can read through silence. This could be a gift that you got from the ancestors. Some of you guys could have had psychic mothers, aunts, even fathers. Men could be psychic here too. I'm hearing Freemasons, ancestry. I'm feeling a deep ancestry here. Like your ancestry might be of like two conflicting sides. You might come from two conflicting backgrounds, so you have the power of both sides who could have battled against each other. I don't know why I'm hearing Freemasons come up here. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Some of you guys also got scientific ancestors. They might mix spirit with science. spirit science is also what I'm trying to think of. Alchemy, spirit science, Knights Templar, like all of these symbols are flashing through my head. When usually I would say something like Native American, Goddess Oshun, and whatnot. And why I said apple on the altar, because for some reason this feels like American ancestry. Well, American ancestry comes from everywhere, but you know, in a lot of our tells, the apples are important, and a lot of people tells the apples are important. It's like the chaos tell, the apple. Um, Snow White and the apple, Adam and Eve and the apple. So I can't just say it for a lot of Americans. That's why I say an apple is a safe choice because it is involved in so many different cultures. You know, apples come a long way here. We got broom. Broom. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. Some of you guys could have literally swept and cleaned your house, and now that you swept and cleaned it, it's like you're determined to keep it clean here. Um, with the broom here. Also, some of you guys might be flying somewhere soon from here. A clearing need be. Yeah, some of you guys could have cleared out a lot of things you didn't need. You could have gotten frustrated, feeling overwhelmed with the chaos here. Some of you guys could be clearing out clothing and stuff from a passed on loved one. I apologize if you have to go through that, especially if this was like a younger child, because I'm feeling somebody could have been cleaning out a baby room. Maybe somebody cleaned out a baby room and gave those baby clothes away. That could have happened to you here. But it's something needs to leave because or maybe you know a relative that they could have had, like maybe their loved one, their spouse passed on, and this person like keeps a lot of their spouse clothing around. Maybe they even sleep in their spouse clothing, and you guys are feeling like this is adding to their sadness and whatnot, and you're like, you got to get rid of that. I don't know why I heard Uncle Jamie. Something by him because it's only making you sadder. It's only, or you want to get this person out of the house with that stuff, or have them move it to a separate room. You might be thinking of a compromise, you know, so maybe you want to, that could be a good compromise. Build this person a place where they could go and talk to that loved one, be it in the backyard or a separate room, so that, but you know, so they're not constantly living in that state of grief here. Spirit, please tell me more. We got mischief. Keep your eyes open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Somebody here is literally looking over your page, and they might, I don't know, they got stronger feelings than you would expect. This could have been someone you interacted with briefly. I'm not getting much romantic feelings, though for a small percentage of you this could be. I feel like this is not even like necessarily platonic. This feels like maybe someone at your job, networking. It feels like an obsessive type of energy, like the bad type of fan here, basically. Like somebody has a hate crush on you. And I feel like you guys already watched out for this person, or if you have a new friend here, you might be having suspicions about a person. You wonder if this person is planning to kind of knock down your ego. Somebody here could have been trying to plan to, like, I don't know, knock you down a peg or two. Some of you guys might intimidate a lot of people, especially a lot of people of your opposite gender or the gender that you date. I can't even say the opposite gender, you know, whatever, because women be intimidated women, you know, and this could be another woman intimidated. Ooh. So yeah, I feel like you guys could have caught on to that. Transformation, like a thousand storms held in the hand, soft against the winds. There's change arising from deep within. So I feel like some of you guys could sense this sort of change. Also, I feel like some of you guys are being told not to necessarily fear change here, or somebody could have also felt like you changed into a person who is more risque, more mischievous, or somebody wanted to transform that risque, mischievous stuff out of you. Maybe if you are that way, they wanted you to, I don't know, act like an adult, like act like you were in line. You know, it's like somebody could have tried to cheat you out of your mischief hair. Like maybe when you were younger, they could have told you you're too young to have colored hair. And then as you got older, they're like, you can't have colored hair. That's unprofessional. You got to look for a job now, you know? Like, so they could have, like, you know, but now you're having a transformation to where you're able to hold those things down and still look professional. Like some of you guys might have neck tattoos and you got really nice elite jobs that, you know, and people respect you on your jobs. So that could be a thing here. We got voices with the tug at the gut, fill them romance your very breath. Listen the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. The voices, the gentle flickering within your eyes. There could be someone here who really is digging your voice, or yeah, maybe is really soothed by your voice. Somebody could be thinking about having, I don't know, up late, having a late night conversation, talking in your neck. That's for more of my like members only. If you want to join my members only, book a personal reading with me, all that information will be in the description box. Feel free to check that out. Grab hold, allow the dwelling fire belly within belly, awaken all that is, merge a delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. I told you alchemy is coming in, and this is witch here. Some of you guys might have witch ancestors because this is coming out under ancestry here. You might have witch ancestry that were awakened because of somebody else trying to put magic on you, or you know, could have been what led you to your ancestors here. Yeah, some of you guys could have had ancestors that were some pretty strong witches and warlocks. And then we got also alchemy here, so it's funny. So that kind of confirms what I was saying. And I feel like a lot of you guys, that power within you is definitely leveling up in a certain way. Some of you guys are being let into more power because you were responsible with it, while other people might be losing theirs. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. That was too many cards. I guess I'll take this one. Intuition. You hold the answers. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind here. Yeah, a lot of you guys have a direct connection with source. Maybe you guys too are people who can receive downloads here. And somebody is wondering how you do that. Like some of you guys might be able to convey yourself in a way that they cannot convey themselves, or maybe somebody feels like they can convey themselves, like how they really relate to you. They can feel like they resonate with you. Something here, somebody is hypnotized by the knowledge that you know, or you know how it's come from. Somebody is also afraid of the knowledge that you have here. They feel like the knowledge might be coming from a dark source, you know. Um, Somebody also feels like they didn't utilize the knowledge. They felt like they could have had a chance at it, but you know they didn't utilize it. Their enlightenment, intuition, spirit. Please tell me more. We got nature spirits on your toes, twirl and twirl. You're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings. speak through the swaying of the trees here. I feel like some of you guys are trying to get back into nature. You could really be enjoying nature. Maybe some of you guys were outside. Are you going to? Some of you guys, too, specifically, I feel like this is like a male viewer. You're going to have like a real good day in the fall, like where you just like, it smells so good, like on some sort of running trail here through nature. And where you, I don't know, you're like, I forgot how good it feels to be outside. Maybe you're always an outside person, but there's something about you discovering some sort of new path here. Those who are into hiking, jogging, like I'm just seeing, and I'm seeing like the fall leaves. I could see a windbreaker. If those of you who wear windbreakers, that invoke thy power and fear, and not that, and not only that, a lot of you guys around this time period, it's like it's going to be total safety. It's not just that day in the fall, it's like your peace of mind here. Like you got money, you're like, I got groceries at home, I got my new lovers to text and play with, I have this, I have that. You're going to have a total moment of gratitude in which you see like the beauty of earth. We got protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in the fells of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden, lift what's hidden. It's the ancestors here. You're really protected by your ancestors. It says ancestors, which you're protected by your ancestors due to some sort of, from some sort of witchcraft here. They could have finally stepped up. Some of you guys could have recently had like some sort of spiritual parasite removed from you. The spiritual parasite could have been living off of some sort of guilt here or anger. Maybe they were always invoking you to be angry, irritated, like they wanted you to look at the bad side of things. A lot of you guys, you could be noticing even your algorithms clearing up because this sort of parasite here, it could have been some sort of hybrid parasite that was working in both the spiritual an electronic world, so you were being hit with a lot of negative news, a lot of stuff that was specific to, I don't know, you, like that will bring you down, like mess your mood up. You could have been dealing with a lot of trolls if you're online. Spirit, please tell me more. I feel like, yeah, and this could have just been body hopping. It could have, I don't know, led to people giving you random attitudes. But there's some sort of spiritual parasite that has been like removed from you guys, maybe due to some sort of ancestors. I'm also seeing an egg cleanse here. Some of you guys could have done the egg cleanse or had someone do an egg cleanse or recommend it. You could have seen that a couple times. We got owl here. I think I seen a comment that said someone just saw an owl. And this is a white owl. Behold, sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. Oh gosh, there's magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. I feel like a lot of you guys could have learned magic in darker places. This could be Haitian voodoo. This could be like just in an unexpected place where people didn't know that so much magic was or resided. This could even been some shop in the inner city or like, I don't know, it could be just somewhere where people didn't expect that people were practicing that type of magic here. And magic in the darkness. I feel like some of you guys worked magic in the darkness. I'm feeling the sense of that show like on Netflix. It was a show called The OA where they were angels. They were earth angels here. I think I was gonna say that you're getting more grace. I was gonna say earth angels. The earth angels here, you're also being allotted more grace to where people can't trigger you as easily anymore. You know, so your grace is also upgrading. It's like a you could be going from like a cherub type of angel, even though like in the physical form you could be a full adult. Like on the angelly plane, you could have been like a cherub, like baby angel, to now coming into like a the next level of an angel here. I'll behold the sight on which ones open their eyes in magic places there. Oh, the OA. I'm sorry, I be bouncing back and forth. The OA, that's when the scientists kind of figured out that there were Earth angels. It was good. It was on Netflix. They cut that show off. But this scientist, it was science fiction, figured out that there were Earth angels that existed. And these people were people who had like near death experiences. So he looked up a bunch of people who had like near death experiences, and they found out that these people had these magical abilities, or these unlimited. These people didn't even know they had these abilities, but they could basically jump back and forth from different planes and whatnot. So this doctor used to like do all sorts of tests and stuff on them to like study these sort of earth angels. And these people had to learn how to do these, like, I don't know, codes, these, what are they? I think those are sutras, and like meditation and spiritual science. They did all these sort of movements, like the ancient Egyptian alchemists and all that's blended and whatnot, so that they could hop into different universes. And they were jumping back and forth from universe to universe, like trying to find each other. It was a really good show. It's called the OA on Netflix. It's worth checking out. We got Greet the Darkness. I'm not going to show it because there's a lot of boobies here. Here, where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all their sharp edges. Oh, goodness. So, some of you guys might be looking at the things that made you what you are today, maybe the darker things you've been through. You could be happy about the darker things you've been through, because I don't know, yeah, they made you stronger, they made you more independent. Whereas people who didn't go through those things, you could notice that they're more codependent now, you know? But those are things that definitely made you you. I guess I'm pull some angel numbers. We're gonna get out here. Here we go. Divine, please give me the best angel numbers for this reading. We got 6, 4, 2, 6, 4, 2, all black, 2 spades, 6 of clubs coming in. And could be some lessons or some tests coming in. Let's see what this lessons or these tests might be involving. Spirit, please tell me more about the 6 of clubs. We got apples coming out. So some of you guys might be tested on your communication with spirit and the spirit realm here. I feel like some of you guys might be going through a test of if you can differentiate your ancestors' voices, no matter what tone they come in or what form they come in. Like some of you guys might be recognizing gods and goddesses you worship like in a different color, different culture somewhere, or the divine itself might be hiding itself in different imagery. Like maybe the divine might appear as like a horned being, or like AKA the devil, and wants you to be able to differentiate between him and the devil with these apple cards here. To taste one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flames hides drowning waters. Yeah, to taste one must swallow it whole. We got 4 of spades here, which means protection. So ultimately, I feel like you're going to be protected from whatever this is. It's not going to be some sort of challenge or lesson that's going to end in any sort of detriment here. It feels more like practice with the angels. A lot of you guys are spiritual warriors, so they want you to be able to differentiate between all types of masks and disguises that other entities might come at you with. Some of this might be getting real for a lot of you guys. 642. And then we got the two of spades here. That's letting me know that you guys might be connecting knowledge with someone or meeting up with like an old flame here or an old friend, because this isn't like the two of hearts, this is two of spades, and that's like an air signs that could be exchange of like knowledge with like an old friend, or there's people who want to talk it out with you at this time period. Do I want to look up the number and read it for y'all? Because I didn't read it for y'all last time. I'm slowly trying to switch up the channel. Now, I know you guys can look up the number and read it if you want to. Put in the comment, tell me what 642 means. That's my interpretation of it. But that's it, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.